So, those that know me is no mystery. They know that I love the paranormal, and they know that I love listening to ghost stories. And I think it's because it affirms my faith in God, and it affirms that there's more to life than this one here. And I've already shared some stories that kind of validate to me this fact that our loved ones, after they pass away, they're not too far away from us, that they are still in some way, shape, or form near us. So this next story is similar in nature, but it has to do with ghosts that use social media, or I've even heard of ghosts that call you after they've passed on. So I had a friend, his name was Clown, and the way he and I met is through music. I used to do a lot of covers on YouTube, which I don't really do much of anymore. And he reached out to me, and we ended up collaborating on a song. He was a rapper, so he and his friend made a song, and I sang the hook to the song, and that's how he and I connected. But through the years, we established a pretty good friendship. To me, it was a friendship because we were there for each other through tough times. You know, we gave each other good advice, even though we actually never met in person. We were able to uplift each other, make each other laugh. You know, it was the kind of friendship where, you know, we would talk to each other once in a while, and hey, how you doing? You know, and just check up on each other, make sure that, you know, we're doing good. From what I was able to gather through the years that I knew him, it was that he was a really good guy, and I would tell him, you know, man, you need to get married, you need to fall in love again. And he would laugh at me and say, you know, no, I'm never gonna fall in love again, you know, because he was very devoted to his daughter. But I used to tell him, one of these days you're gonna fall in love, and you'll see. And I did. I wanted him to fall in love and find somebody to fall in love with and have a good life with, you know. And years went by, and we kind of kept it in touch through Facebook. Now, the Facebook account that I initially had him on, I guess he got locked out of it. And so the last posts that I was able to see on there was somewhere around 2015. So from 2013 to 2015. And so I think he locked out of that account around 2015. And then he made a new account. And in the new account, that's when I saw that he met somebody. And I was very happy for him. He looked really happy, but, you know, at the same time, we kind of didn't really talk as much anymore because I was also, you know, living my own life. So it wasn't the same as, you know, as before, where I used to have more time to kind of like talk to him, as when I was single and when he was single. And once we both kind of were living our own life, you know, just kind of checking up on each other on Facebook. Then suddenly I noticed that I didn't have him as a friend on his new Facebook account. So I figured, maybe the new girlfriend didn't want him having friends that were females, which I understand. When you get in a relationship that's a serious relationship, sometimes that happens. And so time kept going, and I still had him as a friend on the old account that he got locked out of. And I didn't really think much of it. I just wished him well, And around March of 2019, I was thinking about him, and I was inspired to start drawing because I also dabble in art. And I started drawing a picture of a cardinal, and I posted it, and that was that. I didn't think much of it, just kept going on with my life. By that time, I was already in a new relationship, and my time and attention is completely immersed in this new relationship, and didn't really give too much thought into anything else except for my family and my new relationship. And but from time to time, I would think about my friend. Just wish him well, hope that he's doing okay. Time passes, and around February of this year, 2020, I got a Facebook notification, and it was from Clown, and I was like, what the hell? It was from the old account, because that was the only account that I had him on. And the notification said that he was trying to send me a message, and I opened the messenger, but it was blank. So I figured, okay, is my friend trying to send me a message? So I responded to the message, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Where you been? Because he would do that. He would kind of disappear for a while and then come back around, and find a way to message me. And I figured that's what he was trying to do. And I didn't get a response back, and I went onto his profile, and I thought it was weird because it still said that there was no new posts on it. Still, the last posts were from sometime back in 2015. And usually when somebody messages you from an active account, it'll say connected, and it did not say connected on it. So for like 3 days I thought about it, and I thought it was odd. Like by the third day, I was at work. I think it was around lunchtime, and I did a name search on Facebook for his name, and a video popped up, and it was a video that was made by the other guy that collaborated on the song, his friend. So his friend made a video in honor of his life, and it said rest in peace, and it was basically saying that he passed away. And oddly enough, the date was in March of 2019. Now I had no idea because I was blocked from his new account, his new Facebook account. So I had no clue that he had passed away. So of course I was shocked, and the first thing I did was reach out to his friend, and I'm like, hey, remember me? We made a song together. And he goes, yeah, of course I remember you. And we got to talking on over Facebook, and he confirmed that my friend Clown passed away. And it was really hard for him to tell me that his really good friend had passed, and it was very sad, and I just was in shock, trying to take this all in, trying to figure out what the hell. So I asked him, hey, I got a notification from his old Facebook account. Do you know if anybody has access to it? And he said no, he was locked out of that account. And I said, I figured. So to me, it's just basically him reaching out to me. I think he wanted me to know that he had passed on, and I also think he wanted to let me know that he was grateful for the times that I was there for him, and that I mattered, even though we never met in person, even though it wasn't this like friendship where you see them every day. I feel that it was where you make a difference in somebody's life. I knew him for about 5 years or so, and it was a shocker. And I believe that when things like that happen, they also want you to pray for them, to pray for their soul, in case they're not in peace, at peace for whatever reason. So, which I did. I did pray for him, and that to me also just gives me peace, knowing that he is on the other side, that there is a heaven, and of course there's no question of that. But I'm grateful that I mattered enough to him that he let me know what was going on.